Okay guys, this is your classifying triangles notes, stop 2, pit stop A. There are 6 different ways we can classify a triangle, right? One way is going to be by its angles. So angles would be up here. I'm going to cut this in half. So the way we classify a triangle by its angles is by giving it, like selecting one of these 3. And then the other portion is by its sides. So essentially, we can give every triangle 2 names. It's either going to be acute and equilateral, or obtuse and scalene, something like that. So we're going to have to pick one of these. So we're going to pick one. Okay, and this is by angles. And we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to pick one of these. And this is be classifying by sides. So we need to classify by angle and by side. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a picture of each one of these and then give a description to help you narrow it down. So an acute triangle, we think it's a cute little triangle. It has all cute little angles, so they're small. They're less than 90 degrees. So if I were to draw an acute triangle, if you look, all of these angles right here are less than 90 degrees. So this may be, I don't know, 45. This could be 55. No, let's say 65, sorry. And then 65 plus 45 is 110, so this would be 70. I know that doesn't look to scale, but notice all of these angles in here are less than 90 degrees. So for our description, all angles are less than 90 degrees. All angles are less than 90 degrees. They're cute little angles. A right triangle has a right angle. Right angle. And we know right angles are 90 degrees. So to me, these are the easiest ones to spot because they have a little box there 99% of the time. And I know that's a right angle, which equals 90 degrees. So if I see a right angle, I know it's a right triangle. So our description is going to be has one right angle. It's got one right angle. And then notice these other 2 angles are cute little angles. So they're acute angles. And then 2 acute angles. An obtuse triangle has an angle that is greater than 90 degrees. So it's like an obtuse angle, like 100 and, I don't know, 117 degrees. I don't know. An obtuse angle is an angle that's greater than 90 degrees. So if I were to draw a triangle, I'm going to draw one with an obtuse angle and then connect the ends. So it has one obtuse angle. And then obviously the other 2 angles are cute little angles, and then 2 acute angles. So to go back over these, an acute triangle has all angles that are less than 90 degrees. A right triangle has one right angle, and then 2 acute angles. And then an obtuse triangle has one obtuse angle, an angle greater than 90 degrees, and 2 cute little angles, acute angles. All right, an equilateral triangle. So this is by angles. Now we're going to look at the sides. So an equilateral triangle, you notice the word equal in there. I know not spelled correctly. You can write equal over here. All sides are equal. So all sides are equal or the same, however you want to write it. So that would look like this. And I would know all sides are the same by either giving me the side lengths like 6, 6, and 6. Or you'll notice that they may have this tick mark on them. So this side has 1 tick mark, this side has 1 tick mark, and this side has 1 tick mark. Since they all have 1 tick mark, that means they're all the same. An isosceles triangle, okay, isosceles triangle has 2 sides that are the same. 2 sides that are the same. So if I were going to draw an isosceles triangle, it might look like this, like 4, 4, and 2, something like that. These 2 sides are the same. Notice this side has 1 tick mark and this side has 1 tick mark. Since they both only have 1 tick mark, I know that they're the same. I can also tell that by their side measures right here. And a scalene triangle has no sides the same. My trick for you to remember this is I see the word scale in here, and snakes have scales. And little known fact about Miss Clickman is Miss Clickman hates snakes. I hate them. I do not like them at all. So Miss Clickman says no, no, no to snakes. I say no, 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 no to snakes. If you bring a snake near me, that's what you're going to hear coming out of my mouth. No, 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 no. Make it go away. So scalene triangles have no sides the same. Nothing is the same. So if I were to draw one of those, and this is probably not going to be a good drawing, I apologize. It may look like this, and it may be like 3, 4, and 7. None of those sides are the same. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I should put 2 tick marks on this one. So that only has 1 tick mark, that has 2, and that has 3. None of those have the same amount of tick marks. None of their side lengths are the same. If I were to come back up to this one, those have 1 tick mark, so they're the same. This side has 2, so it's not the same as those. That's how you look at the tick marks. Okay, this is your notes for, what are they called? Sorry, for classifying triangles. I'm so sorry. So if we give you a picture of a triangle, you're going to have to pick from one of these. It's either going to be acute, right, or obtuse, and then equilateral, isosceles, or scalene. So I may give you a picture, for instance, that looks like this, and I may say this. So if I'm looking at this, I know if I were going to pick from my angles, I know it's a right triangle, so I would say this triangle is right. And then if I'm going to pick for my sides, I see that this side has 1 tick mark and this side has 1 tick mark, but this side has 2. So only these 2 sides are the same. And an isosceles triangle has 2 sides that are the same. So I would say this is right and isosceles. That's how you classify triangles. So you pick 1 angle and you pick 1 side. That's how you classify.